What's going on, everybody? I'm Ronnie Mack with Business is My Pleasure, and here on this channel, we provide knowledge and coaching again for business and finances, as well as money plays to help you step your game up. Now let's get to it.
I got that money on my mind. I'm thinking money all the time. I got that money on my mind. I'm thinking.
What's going on? Today, I'm making this video so I can talk to you guys about credit versus debit. I know as American consumers, everybody has credit cards, everybody has debit cards. Some people don't have any. I'm making this video so I can educate you guys on my perspective and my take, and also the facts versus the credit and the debit, alright? And this is coming from somebody who, the majority of my life, my adult life, I operated off of cash, you feel me? I was in the game. I didn't want no tracing nothing. Cash is king. Everything, cash transactions. That's all I use. There was a point in time I didn't even have a bank account until I wanted to start my video game collection up. Then I had to start buying stuff offline, whatever. So I needed a debit card. That's the only reason why I ever used it, you feel me? Fast forward, now I am at the point in my life where I'm at now, and I have credit. I want to let you know, in my day-to-day life, I don't even use a debit card no more. The only two debit cards that I got, one for my business, one for the main bank account that I use for my personal. But I don't even use the debit cards. I just have them. I use all these on my day-to-day transactions. These are all credit cards. Today, I'm beginning to nitty-gritty on why I think you should be using your credit cards versus your debit cards. So let's get into it. We'll start with the debit. Number one, it's better than carrying cash on you, alright? If you walking around like me many times in my life, walking around with a pocket full of money, I might reach in there to pull something out, my keys, maybe a couple dollars, put something back, whatever. Some money gets lost in translation. If you lose your debit card, it's a whole lot better than losing all your money that you had in your pocket, alright? Second off, if somebody want to come and bust your head open and they're saying, give me the money. If I ain't got no money to give you, I got this debit card that I can easily just lock up, report stolen, whatever, you're protected in that instance. Number two, having a debit card allows you to be able to make online transactions that you normally wouldn't be able to do if you only carry cash, you understand? Number three, the first two are the only pros I could think of when it comes to having a debit card. Now we're gonna get into the pros of having a credit card. With a credit card, you are protected up to 100% with credit card fraud protection liability. Meaning that when you have a credit card, if there's somebody that comes across your credit card, like they might come across your debit card, and they decide that they want to spend something on it, or there's any fraudulent activity, automatically you dispute that, credit card companies are going to reimburse you, you win. Versus having a debit card, if there's a transaction that you're disputing, do you make that fraud report with your bank about the transactions on your debit card? First off, they're gonna have to do an investigation to find out if those transactions really are fraudulent. Sometimes they might not even release the funds to you until the investigation is over. Versus you having a credit card, it's automatic 100%. You're not liable for any of that, okay? Second off, with credit cards, you gain reward points, okay? With debit cards, you can go and swipe all day for everyday purchases, alright? You're not getting no points for that, okay? You're not getting no cash back from using traditional debit card versus you using a traditional credit card. I make purchases every day with my credit card because I get reward points for that. You get flight points for that. You make those transactions for your everyday purchases on your gas and groceries and going out, or whatever the case may be, you'll get points for that. And with those points, you can be reimbursed. You can get statement credits with those reward points that you're using with your credit card. You can get cash back. And with that cash back, you can go buy something like this fly ass shirt that I got from Macy's. With that cash back, you can go and get you video games, go get your girl something, Get you some good spray or something, because you got to smell good, all right? Whatever the case may be, with your cash back reward points that you get from using your credit card, that's a bonus. Think of it as free money. With a debit card, traditionally, you're not getting any of that. And you're definitely not getting any of that from using your cash, you feel me? If you're somebody that's into traveling and you have a credit card that rewards you flight bonuses and flight points, then with that, you could ultimately end up getting free trips to go out to Bahamas with a baddie or go visit your family, whatever you got going on. From debit cards, it's a no-go. The third thing I want to mention is, with the credit card, you're able to build up a credit payment history, okay? You swipe your credit card, you end up making a payment on it, it reports to the bureaus, you gain something from that. You keep doing it, and it keeps going and going and going. Your account ages, which is beneficial for you. With a debit card, you could be swiping for years and years and years, and there's no credit benefit for your credit profile that you get for using the debit card, okay? So I just want to educate you guys on that. For the people that in 2024 are still using debit cards, you might not have a credit card. I encourage you to go out and apply for one, okay? If you do have a credit card and you're not using it, make it a good practice in your everyday life to use your credit card versus your debit card. I want to give you a disclaimer. Use it responsibly, meaning that you don't take your credit card and be swiping because it's the credit card and you can make payments on it later. So you go and get stuff that you can't afford, or go and buy a $500 TV, even though you couldn't do that with your debit card because you don't have $500 in your account. Don't do that, okay? Be responsible about it. But if you do have a credit card, you already have the money in the bank to cover it, make it a practice, an everyday practice. Leave your debit card at home, bring your credit card, get those reward points, get those flight points, get all those bonuses that they offer, and make sure that you make it a financial practice to swipe your credit card so you're protecting 100% and you're able to utilize the benefits 100% that credit cards have to offer versus a debit card. And get rid of the cash, you feel me? They say cash is king, which I agree with, but I want to let y'all know that credit is power. And you heard it from me.